In this video, I'm ranking the 10 best business credit cards. Which ones give you the highest limits, which ones are easiest to get approved for, and which ones come loaded with the best perks. These rankings are based on real results I've seen working with hundreds of clients. So let's get into which cards are actually worth your time. Here's how the rankings work. S tier being the best and F tier being the worst in my opinion. Capital One, Spark and Venture. Now, I give this an F tier. Not because of the points or how they actually work, solely because Capital One reports to your personal credit report. Now, these cards are very strong, give great points, a lot of value, but why would you want to have your business credit reporting to your credit report? Simply because of how they report, I'm ranking Capital One as an F tier. Wells Fargo Signify Business Card. I give this an A tier. Wells Fargo in the last couple years recently is making a huge comeback, which means that they're more lenient with their approvals. They are relationship style, so they do want you to have a personal checking account with them or a business checking account when applying. Make sure you have money in there. Chase, the Inc. family. All of these cards in the Inc. family, I'm giving an S tier. Chase is known to give some of the highest limits right off the bat. Each one of their Inc. cards, two of them are 0% interest, by the way, go up to $75,000 a piece. Now, you're probably not going to get this on the first round unless you're a long-standing client already, business checking with Chase. Also, Chase has some of the best travel points and some of the best cashback rewards. US Bank. I'm going to give this a B tier. US Bank is a tier 1 national bank. They do have good programs and points. However, they start you off with some of the lower limits. It is possible to get some decent limits like up to $25,000 or maybe a little bit more when starting with US Bank. However, you need to have a long history with them, and you definitely need to have an account with more than $5,000 in it and a lot of activity. US Bank is a little bit harder to get a lot of money from in the beginning, so because of that, I'm giving them a B tier. Bank of America. I'm also giving Bank of America a B tier. Bank of America also has great cards, and they do have more than one. So one positive is you can start off with multiple business credit cards at 0%, all on one credit pull. But again, they do start you off with lower limits. One way to get around this is if you are already an existing business checking account holder with Bank of America. They want a long-standing relationship, and they want to be the number one bank. If they have any feeling that they're not your main bank, they're not going to start you off with high limits. I'm talking $5,000 limit cards, maybe 10. But if you already have a long-standing existing relationship with them, then you can get maybe up to $25,000 or more from Bank of America. American Express. I'm giving American Express an S tier. But keep in mind, you have to already be an existing client with them. So if you do want to have American Express and you're not an existing client, I recommend getting a personal gold or platinum card from them, waiting at least 60 to 90 days, show activity, use the card, make sure it's paid off completely to zero every single month because those act as charge cards, and then you can apply for American Express. They have two business blue cards. One's a cash card, one is more of a point travel type card, but they're both 0%. If you do these steps, you can get $50,000 directly from American Express. The Ramp Business Card. I'm giving Ramp a D tier. Now, it's a great card and great benefits if those benefits serve your business. However, it's not a 0% interest card, and this channel is talking all about 0% interest business funding. It does help to build business credit, and if your business falls within the categories that Ramp serves, then it could be a great tool for you if you're not so concerned with 0% interest. PNC Cash Rewards. I'm giving PNC a B tier. PNC, again, you will need to be an existing customer. You'll need to have a relationship with them. And I do recommend using a relationship manager when applying for this card. If you meet those qualifications, you can get a decent limit to start off with from PNC with a lot of the perks that their cards provide as well. Citibank, I give them a B tier. Another great option, but you will need to apply with a banker. This is not one that you can apply for online, but if you can get it, they have great travel and great business benefits. Truist Bank. Truist Bank, I give a B tier. Simply because they're not in every state, so it's not accessible for everybody. You don't need to already have a checking account with Truist. You just need to have good credit. They pull primarily from TransUnion, so as long as your TransUnion is dialed in, then you can get a decent limit from Truist. And they have two 0% cards. If you found this video helpful, we also did a video ranking the best banks for your business funding. You can watch it right here.